Now it's time for us to celebrate. You know, I've been in this industry a long time, like many of you, and we all do different things in all of our locals to support local charities, to help out with a brother or sister in need, and it's not very often celebrated. And that's something that we always talk about as unions, that we could celebrate more about how we help our communities. And so a number of years ago, the CBTU established our Distinction Awards to help recognize people from within our industry who push our industry forward every day. The CBTU Distinction Awards were created to do more than just capture a moment. They celebrate the trailblazers whose work leaves us a lasting impact. It's our chance to elevate those setting new standards and inspiring the future of our industry. The selected recipients have demonstrated commitment through the establishment of programs that serve to support, build, and transform the lives of those they were created to serve, whether it be through leadership development, skills growth, positive community impact, workforce development, and health and safety. We will be presenting awards this afternoon to leaders who have made a huge impact on the building trades and construction industry as a whole. A little bit of housekeeping after we have the awards. We'll do the entire award ceremony, and then the award recipients, can you please come back up to the front, and then we'll organize pictures with your presenter and any others from your local or building trades who'd like to take a picture with you. So to start this afternoon's proceedings off, please join me in welcoming Patrick Campbell, the Canadian Regional Director of the International Union of Operating Engineers, to present our first award.
Thank you, Sean. Good afternoon. I am proud to present the Workforce Development Award to a leader whose work has strengthened skills, increased work opportunities, and has driven improved inclusion across the construction trades. The Workforce Development Award recognizes exceptional leadership in training, in apprenticeship, and initiatives that grow and diversify our labor force. And the work of Tanya Palson has accomplished in Manitoba, the work that Tanya Palson has accomplished in Manitoba embodies just that. Serving as the Executive Director of the Manitoba Building Trades since 2023, the first woman to hold that position in the province, she represents 8,000 unionized construction professionals across 12 unions. Nominated by the Canadian Executive Board, Tanya has been instrumental in advancing workforce development across the province. Tanya has made significant strides to break down barriers and create opportunities for women, youth, and other equity-deserving groups in construction. In particular, we'd like to recognize the incredible leadership she has exemplified on the implementation of the historic Manitoba Jobs Agreement. Tanya's hard work and dedication is improving the lives in her community by breaking down barriers, developing supports to increase retention, and opening the door to careers in the skilled trades. The Manitoba Jobs Agreement between the Manitoba government and the Manitoba Building Trades prioritizes local labor on major public infrastructure projects of $50 million and above, sets standards for wages, benefits, and working conditions. It also establishes a 10% target for apprenticeship hours and commits 20% of project work hours to equity-deserving groups such as Indigenous Manitobans, women, and newcomers. Tanya, your vision, your leadership, and your measurable impact on workforce development and inclusion, it is our privilege to present to you the Workforce Development Award. Please join me in congratulating Tanya Palson.
Not just in Manitoba, but across Canada, we're at a skill shortage. And I think it's because some of those traditionally underrepresented groups really haven't seen themselves working on a construction site. And that's something that myself and my colleagues, both in Manitoba and across the country, are really focusing on. We want job sites to look like Canada. We want job sites to look like Manitoba. And so every day, the people that I work with in my job, we're always looking at ways to reduce barriers, create more inclusivity, and bring people into the trades.
The Manitoba Jobs Agreement, it changed as a landscape for infrastructure work so that all union and non-union get the opportunity to bid at a fair level playing field. We want the people that are working on those projects to have the benefits that union people have, which is prevailing labor rates.
They'll be working on projects, even though they're not union members, but still have the benefits as if they were. They're going to get a small taste of what working for a contractor where they have benefits in place, where they have a pension to look forward to when they retire, which is a great opportunity for them to realize the value of what unions actually do for the workforce.
Basically, the Manitoba Jobs Agreement is finding work in your own backyard. It allows people to find themselves to journey person status, and once you're a journey person, that's your golden ticket. There's portability of skills, and you can work wherever.
Your skills talk. It's not who you are, it's what you can do. And we want to make that available for everybody. I'm impressed every day at the types of experiences, the livelihood, the homes, the vehicles, the stability, and the support that our members can provide for their families. And we want to see more young people in Manitoba have that opportunity.
It's Manitoba jobs for the Manitoba residents. We want everyone to have an opportunity to take a trade, and with this Manitoba Jobs Agreement, it definitely helps that.
My hope is that for the next generation, we've sort of laid the foundation that they are going to be stepping into a fairer, more inclusive, and more respected industry. And I really think that that's the only way that we're going to change the buy-in and the accessibility and the vision of construction that Manitoba needs, but also that Canada needs.
All right, thank you everybody. And I didn't know I'd have to stand up here while my face was on the big screen, but it's all good. And thank you, Patrick. To be recognized by Canada's building trades unions and nominated by the CBTU Executive Board means a great deal to me. I've been working with Manitoba Building Trades for about 8 years now, which feels like 20 because it's the building trades. So it's, but it's been fun. And I've watched many respected colleagues on this stage receive this award, so it really is an honor to be recognized. And this wasn't my work alone. Nothing is in our world. So I want to say thank you to Sean Strickland and the CBTU staff, the executive board, and all the provincial councils. You really have always been there for myself or Manitoba whenever we've needed it. And obviously, and most importantly, to the business managers that make up the board of the Manitoba Building Trades. I have an amazing board right now. I would say like best in the country, but you know, whatever. And especially to our president, Dave McPhail, for his leadership, willingness to hold the line and have those hard conversations when it matters most, without which I don't know that my work would be possible. And it's funny that Patrick is the one to introduce me, because I think it feels like, again, longer. Time isn't real. But about a year ago, we had breakfast back in Winnipeg, and we were contemplating exactly how we're going to do this thing. Bringing project labor agreements back to Manitoba and providing all workers with the high standards that our members and everyone in this room has fought for. When the former Conservative government made project labor agreements illegal in 2018, we lost that fight, but we live to fight another, as they say. And in partnership with the Manitoba NDP, we created the Manitoba Jobs Agreement. And Patrick did a great summary of all the good things about it. $50 million threshold, so public projects in Manitoba are built with good union building trades jobs. We mandated apprenticeship requirements, we set equity mandates, and we created a structure where workers are paid prevailing union rates, have access to benefits, and have clear representation. And that's what workforce development looks like in practice. It isn't abstract, and it's not left to chance on the job site. This initiative hasn't been easy, and there's still so much work to do to get this right. And as we build this, the resistance has not waited. In Manitoba, many organizations stand staunchly opposed to prevailing wages and union standards, to worker representation, and to the very idea that public projects should deliver more than lowest cost bricks and mortar, that they should deliver public value by investing in the workforce Canada so desperately needs. So the pushback is real, and so is the need. I'll leave you with a quick story. A couple of months ago, I was sitting, we had a joint labor management meeting for a hospital renovation we're doing under the Manitoba Jobs Agreement. And one of the most senior directors of capital health projects in the province, we're going through some stuff, and he almost puts his, a little bit frustrated, but very transparently so, is sort of, he's like, Tanya, I've been doing this for 20 years. I've been building these projects, and I've just never thought about the workers. So that's what this is about. And on a hard day, hearing that was all the validation that I needed. So thank you for the recognition, but the work isn't done, and the fight continues as always. So thank you.
Thank you, Tanya. Congratulations, very well deserved. And now for the next award, please welcome back to the stage, Robert Coutrin.
Well, it's an honor to present the Lifetime Achievement Award to someone whose career has been defined by dedication, leadership, and tireless service to his fellow tradespeople. This special award of distinction recognizes the outstanding contributions and long service to the labor movement. And this year, it's my privilege to give this award to Ben McIntyr. Now, Ben has 39 years with the International Union of Elevator Construction Workers and has left an enduring impact not only on his union, but also the industry. Ben joined the EC in 1987 and advanced to mechanic status in 1992. Over the years, he has gained experience hands-on with Dover Northern, Schindler, Fijitech, and more, and took an even greater responsibility on behalf of his members. As a member of Local 50's Executive Committee, Ben served as Vice President and President before being elected as Business Manager. He was appointed Interim Business Manager in 2005 and then elected to that role in 2006. Ben served as Business Manager for 11 years, a period in which he led the building committee that oversaw the purchase of land and the construction of a new office and training center, and served on his negotiation committee that secured 5 Ontario collective agreements, including one hard-fought year that required to strike to protect his members' livelihoods. In 2016, Ben was appointed to the by General President Frank Christensen as the first Canadian organizer, reporting to the EC's headquarters in Columbia, Maryland. For more than 9 years in that role, he has achieved major organizing victories and welcomed many new members to his union. Ben has represented Local 50 as members in all of the EC at countless forums: the Toronto Building Trades, the Ontario Building Trades, the Working Families Coalition, the Construction Safety Association. He has also served long service on the Board of Canada's Building Trades Unions, our partner, and has been a steadfast collaborative member around our table. Ben, for 39 years of exemplary service, for your leadership, your commitment to the workers, and your lasting contribution to the EC and all the building trades, we present you with this deep gratitude. Thank you, Ben.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, and esteemed guests. It's great pressure and very humbling to receive this award. As you can tell by what my brother Coutrin read out, that I've been around way too long. But I have to say that whether it was at the Toronto Building Trades, the Provincial Building Trades, and finally the Canadian Building Trades, the relationships, the bonds, the things that we did over the years. I look out and see Terry Snooks there, and you know, we were business reps together, we were business managers together, we were sat on all those committees. And we truly are stronger together. And I really mean that. And I'd like to thank the Canadian Executive Board for all their guidance. It's just great work that you're doing. keep it up. I know that you will. I truly believe that we will be stronger as we go forward, and you guys will keep us on the right track. So thank you for this. It's very humbling, and I appreciate it all. And thank you for your friendship over the years to all the different trades, and you've helped us out many a times. I hope we've helped you out as well. Keep it together. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Ben. Now, if I know anything about retirement in the building trades, good luck with that. You're going to be busier now, I'd say, than ever. To present our final award this afternoon, please join me in welcoming Terry Snooks, Canadian Director for the UA.
Okay, good afternoon. It's my honor to present the Special Award of Distinction to a leader within the UA whose work has profoundly strengthened training, safety, and opportunity throughout the trades. The Special Award of Distinction recognizes their outstanding contributions and long service to the labor movement. Today we honor Brother Mike Gordon for 23 years of dedicated service and for his exceptional leadership in workforce development and trade stewardship. Mike joined UA Local 46 in 2003, became Assistant Training Director in 2013, graduated from the UA Instructor Training Program in 2015, and is an experienced instructor for plumbers, steam fitters, and other Red Seal trades within the UA. In 2016, Mike moved to the UA Canadian office as a training specialist, and in January 2021, he was appointed Special Representative responsible for training in Canada. More recently, Mike led a major initiative to harmonize safety standards across Canada, a significant effort to remove labor mobility barriers for his fellow workers. For decades, workers across Canada have faced the same challenges: duplicated safety training, wasted time, and barriers to mobility. Mike didn't accept that. He put forward an outcome-based framework that has the potential to eliminate duplication and allow workers to move freely across jurisdictions. Mike has also been a strong and consistent voice in protecting the integrity of the trades. At a time when shortcuts like micro-credentialing are being pushed, he has stood strong behind the idea that prerequisites matter. If a micro-credential impacts an existing trade, you must first be a registered journeyman or apprentice in that trade. He is a trusted voice with all forms of government across the country, not only as a subject matter expert, but as someone who brings the right people to the right place to drive practical, trades-focused solutions. Through his work with the CBTU and our affiliates, Mike has also played a key role in keeping our organizations access federal funding. I've been fortunate to see Mike's growth, his passion for apprenticeship training, journey person training, trades legislation, licensing, and interprovincial Red Seal initiatives. Since day one, he has been unwavering in his commitment to expand pathways for the UA and, by extension, many other unions. Mike doesn't just contribute to the system, he improves it. Mike, for your leadership, your tireless work on apprenticeship, training, and safety harmonization, as well as your outstanding contributions to the labor movement, it is our privilege to present to you the Special Award of Distinction. Please join me in congratulating Mike Gordon.
Good afternoon, brothers and sisters. And thank you, Terry. Thank you to Sean Strickland and Canada's Building Trades Unions for this recognition, for this week, and for the leadership you bring to working people across this country. I'm truly grateful to be here today. I'd like to acknowledge Tanya Palson and Ben McIntyr. Congratulations to both of you. Well deserved. It's an honor to be recognized alongside you. I'm proud to stand in this room at such a critical time, brothers and sisters, among people who embrace a common privilege, a humble privilege, to represent our members. I've directly benefited from working alongside a national network of training directors, instructors, and their teams across this country, supported by leadership at the international, national, and local levels. So today, this recognition reflects all of these professionals, those who continue to drive progress, add value, and give more than they ask in return. That shared mindset defines who we are, everyone in this room. We are stewards of the trades that we represent and of the systems that support their strength and their sustainability. We leave things better than we found them. That's our mantra. So those who come after us have access to the same opportunities we've been fortunate to benefit from ourselves. There will always be attempts to define us in ways that don't reflect who we are, to minimize our impact, or to call into question our intent. But when the noise is stripped away, what remains is undeniable, brothers and sisters. We are more than participants in the system. We are the infrastructure behind it. We are the very fabric that sustains skilled trades careers in this country. And the reality is the system does not function without us. The work we do enables projects to move forward, economies to grow, and families to thrive. And that's something to be proud of. The truth is, our work continues to raise the standards for everyone, union and non-union alike. This was true 100 years ago, and it stands true today. Every worker on every site in this country benefits from the work of the people in this room. Everyone benefits from the building trades. I'd be remiss not to highlight the critical role of training. One of the clearest examples is how we prepare our people. Training is integral to our culture. It's not just transactional for us. It's actually a responsibility. We approach training as a commitment, as a responsibility, a commitment to excellence, a responsibility to preparedness, so that when opportunity presents itself, our people are ready. And that preparation matters now more than ever. Canada is standing at the edge of one of the largest periods of nation-building work most of us will ever have seen in our careers, and is going to need its workforce to be ready. And when our country looks for capacity, it is here that they will find it. We cannot control the uncertainty or the pace of change, but we can choose how we prepare. If we are complacent, others will be ready and take our place. So this is not an option. We must be intentional in our growth and in our resolve. And that responsibility sits with all of us in this room. I was told a long time ago, if you're doing the right things for the right reasons, you can't go wrong. This frames our thinking and sharpens our instincts in a way that reduces hesitation. It is how we must continue to move. It's how we must continue to build, and it must be how we continue to lead. To Sean, the CBTU, the executive board and staff, Terry Snooks, Trevor Robertson, and everyone in this room, and most of all, our members. Thank you for your trust and for the work that you do every day. Thank you for this incredible honor. I accept it, brothers and sisters, with humility, and on behalf of everyone who continues to show up, do the work, and move the union movement forward. We're truly stronger together, and we don't just build careers. We build the people who build this country. Thank you.